If you're gay, then you're gay. Don't pretend that you're straight. You could be who you are any day of the week.
This is the moment that I take over your mind frame. Step into the picture that I pictures in my brain. I let her hit you so high, I give you a migraine. Over and over, but only makes it go insane. This is a roller coaster that's about to be no fun. Once you jump in, go ahead, I'll put it up and hold on. Just let it go, get up a line, it's how we transform. Follow me, so it's a no left, no return. Ready, go. Taking over all time and space. I'm testing your ability, can't keep up with what I create. I'll break your concentration, imagination with what I make. Many times imitated, not duplicated, can't be replaced. Let me spell it out, everybody can shout my name. X-S-S-E-T-T-I-I-N-N-A. X-S-S-E-T-T-I-I-N-N-A.
Hey, what's up you guys, Sonic1245 here. Welcome back to GSA Forever. That song is by Christina Aguilera called Bionic, the only song I actually have out here. So in the last chapter, apparently, Drake's dad came home drunk. Sounds like the opposite of my family sometimes. My mom has come home tipsy, but not drunk. So, here's the last part of chapter 12. Don't worry, says the guy packing inside. Jay, stop worrying. No, it's not okay, he said, shaking his head. Your dad, he hurts you. I opened my mouth to say something, but the sound of heavy breathing and clicking of the doorknob caught a hold of the words in my throat. I met eyes with Jay, and his eyes widened with fear. Someone was unlocking the door. Chapter 13. Study. Drake's point of view. Suddenly, Jay stood up and shoved himself against the door. He locked the door again and gripped onto the doorknob. I couldn't move. This wasn't happening. Jay didn't know about what my dad did. He couldn't know. I'm the stable one, the happy one. The one who has everything under control. I met Jay's wide eyes, and I felt like throwing up. In fact, I was really, really dizzy. Drake called the police. My head shot up to Jay, staring down at me with depression. Please. I stood up, grabbing the doorknob, then forced myself into the space next to Jay. That almost didn't exist. I turned my head enough to meet his eyes, then held me still for a few seconds. Suddenly, the doorknob was loose, and the door began to push against our weight. Jay and I pushed back harder. How strong is your dad? I couldn't tell if his question was legitimate or rhetorical, but my dad was strong. My mom would know. I would know. I gulped, still not finding it in me to speak. The door was shoved open, and something was shot through the opening. It shattered against the opposite wall of the bathroom, leaving bits of glass scattered on the countertop. I took a deep breath and let steady. I grabbed Jay's hand and squeezed it. Then a strange clicking sound came from behind the door. I felt myself cringe or flinch. I'm not even sure. I don't remember the last time I've ever done either. Jay, you have to get out. I knew what the clicking meant. But it couldn't be that. Not here. Not now. He shook his head and pulled out his phone with the other hand. His thumb pressed down on 9. Then the clicking had stopped. My eyes shrugged and squeezed them shut, blocking out everything. I knew what was going to happen next, and I would be killed if I tried to stop him. I held my breath and squeezed Jay's hand, and then I suddenly spoke. Dad, don't, please. Jay's head turned towards me, and the thumb rubbed across my hand gently, softly. He understood. I know you don't like who you are, but you can change. Anyone can change. I know deep down you're a great person, Dad. I gulped. I couldn't hear his breathing, slower to a calmer pace on the other side of my door. My own breaths were shaky. Though I looked to the side and found courage. Jay had scooted closer to me and interlocked our fingers, squeezing my hand. I want to make things okay, and I want you to know, I want you to want to make things okay. I'm ready. I forgive you. I blinked a few times and nodded at Jay. There were several seconds of silence, then shoes against the wooden floor faded into the distance. I twisted the doorknob. Maybe you should wait. Just give him some space. Jay nodded at me and spoke softly. We need to make sure it's safe first, at least. He slipped his phone back into his pocket, and we heard the front door open. I heard a familiar male voice, and then my dad's voice. It was normal, casual. Jay and I exchanged glances and nodded. Let's get out of here, JJ, I said. He didn't say anything, but smiled. We made our way down the hallway, hand in hand. I stopped at the top of the stairs. My dad was talking to a policeman, and the man was nodding slowly, like policemen do when you're explaining the story, and they're trying to figure out what the flip to do next. I led Jay downstairs. Both the policeman and my dad laid their eyes on us. My eyes shifted between them. Your dad explained everything. I need to know. Are you boys okay? He looked between us. Jay and I nodded simultaneously. He turned his attention to me. I'm going to ask you to stay here tonight. We need to bring your father in for some further questioning. What do you mean? Questioning about what? I blurted out. It was my dad's turn to speak. Don't worry about it, Drake. It's already past 9. You two get some sleep. I nodded slowly, trying to absorb the fact that my dad spoke to me in almost a carrying way. Oh my god. Alright, see you boys. The policeman held open the door for my dad, and who waved at me and gave me a small smile before closing the door. I was still holding on to his hand, and I turned to him now. I wouldn't have made it without you, Jay. 2 updates in one night. Woo! Well, anyways, thanks for reading. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you guys think through Frontal. I'll take any criticism or complaint or advice or just normal conversation. Whatever you want. I just like hearing from you, my readers, and who I am writing for, obviously. Also, this is for the next update. Tell me your favorite candy. Oh, just a heads up. On the next update, there will be a longer one so far, or I can make it into two shorter ones. Let me know what you think and what you prefer. I love candy. I love candy too, but I don't really have a favorite. If I had to pick a favorite, it'd probably be something sour. So yeah, let me know what your favorite candy is in the comment section below. And until next time, gay is okay. Just ask the GSA. Mwah.